Hello, mateys. This is Discover Scouts of Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Good evening, new, and tonight is Monday, December 22nd, 2016. Looking I got. Woo! Let's see how it looks. Keep it Ridgid for Mcjuggernuggets. Jesse Ridgway on Mcjuggernuggets with Juggies. And this is for non-complete a vlog's announcement and reviews, and Juggy's powwow, and the Mcjuggernuggets movie madness, and Psycho series. Woohoo! Love you guys. So my sister just ordered it online from New Jersey's on it, Elma, New Jersey on it for the Jesse things on the Juggy stores, and his family, there are siblings and friends and family and cousins there. But of Jeffrey here, just same thing about his visiting for his family on TV shows about, it's just how the important things. The movie in the background to the living room from the TV show. So but who could remember that what happens there? And some of those about for almost about December 22nd, 2016 through June 6th, 2016. Through this, and what we're gonna do is something have the problem. So I can stand on this plan to do the Mitsu, some things about the psychotic brothers and sisters, but some brothers and mom and dad did. And some of those that have Terry and Jesse and Jeffrey and Jeff Sr. and his junior. I kind of love this. Very important. He likes to like things about health, about helping each other. Some of the big concept every year. And mostly about this summer. If it interesting about very much the important things, and so I'm really glad you'll be there about very every summer this year. We'll have taken 123 days for every year. For the VidCon is important. The VidCon is better than for Mcjuggernuggets, Big Buddha, and the kid behind the camera for this cast, and Mcjuggernuggets 2 on the cast, and Crazy Boyfriend from Mansion. So if it interests about Millie and Tony, and mention of Samantha, and the after the announcements for the Jesse, Julia, and Jeffrey, and Uncle Larry, Psycho Dad, and Terry as Psycho Mom, and Julia here as Psycho Girlfriend, who was gonna play songs here about the career. She wasn't a good riddance about the residents, about the interesting. A whole thing of life and about all you're doing and knows about every second ago. So I have to sometimes there's important things about to keep it Ridgid. So if it interests about every day and new videos all the time, all day the time for the night for the today, some morning, for noon, afternoon, and night. So Parker has the camera from the corn, and his best friend, and the Buzz here, Mark, Julia, and Jesse here, but by himself, and Jeffrey hears about the filming for his about Psycho series, and about for the last 4 years. What he remembers that about Psycho Dad destroys Xbox, throwing him into the fireplace, outside there, throw down to the driveway, and to breaking in the game. But he's freaking out. He's got a mad at him, but he's looking inside the window with his room and say, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get this camera out of here! They're not filming here!" And illustrate things funny, Jeffrey here sometimes, if you notice, it's pretty crazy, really crazy, and family freakout, and who knows about fairy sometimes, and Jeffrey reaction about the cameras there, but Well, Jesse won't give it to his filming while he's videoing, but who was it about one videotaping? Filming is important things about the freaking out. But he throws down the ground the driveway, but he literally just walk inside faster than his can. But he tried to back off, and he tries to run around. But he could. But he started to chase. But they were crazy, and it's just awkward. And Psycho Dad accessed laptop. He knew that this one about two Christmases ago. Jesse says to believe in things about his reaction led by his dad. And his brother was borrowing his laptop, but he does know part about hot girl stuff. It's good of it, every better than, some of those who chop it there to the tree woods. Psycho Dad chops in it with the axe, but he picked it all the way this way. But he says 2 million view. But he couldn't believe about the reaction about Psycho Dad destroys Xbox. But he said, "Oh no, what the hell it is?" But he believed it, saying, "This is bullshit. What is this?" And he's freaking out. But he's freaking out for his about first video in about almost last 2 years. Jeffrey recorded it for the last time, and I was a junior. And his dad and Jeffrey Sr. was believing was Jesse says, "You videotaped for the Xbox?" Jesse says, "No, I didn't." "But who did?" "Jeffrey did." "And what are we doing? Why is it on YouTube?" But he resounded the reactions as artists as that allowed the things as many as he can, and he puts the top of it to the branches, but he destroy it and axes with the laptop, but he tried to destroy it and glass on it, but he cares what he's doing. He deserves everything, but he give it his camera, tries to pick up all the stuff, the broken ones, and take it to his brother, and he's got really pissed, and he's got really mad, and he tries to go out. He tries to escape from his house, and run in the chase, and learn a lesson. And it's barking, and the dog's barking, but he says, "This is what you get. That is what you get. Learn your lesson, boys." And Psycho Brother clips head, and Jeffrey was his room, sneaking downstairs to walk down there very closely to his can, and he brought the sisters. You hearing the sing the Pink Panther theme, and say ba-dum 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 ba-dum. And but he's gonna cut his hair for the two, and it's nothing about the reason. He chopped it his head and clips it, saying, "Ching, ching." What the? Jesse walks up very fastest. He's freaked out and he says, Did you just cut my someone's hair?" He says, "No, I didn't." "Holy shit!" And he was yelling and freaking out, and he ran upstairs, just around, and tell his dad to knock at that door, says it politely, and his dad, but Jeff came up from his room, but he wouldn't be believed did what he did, and but he's it's just funny to say, "Give me the scissors, come on, give me them," and tries to cut him for almost 3 times. And he's got the argument for a fight with the family. They got psychotical, and it could be about the themes, could be the priority work on the editors. It could be something's really wrong with them, but he was a bit totally the same. And they usually be the talking as anyway, like together. Chattery threatens say, but she comes to Psycho Mom and say, "That's it. I'm sick and tired of it. Then the whole time and then if it just be quiet and hold the family, then you need to stop videoing." So he says, tries to back away, just to walk back slowly, and it tries to be recorded there. Just she was freaking out. But Psycho Dad tries game, and but he lit the day. But they just robbed into his Jesse swim. But he can't believe what his son saying. He had about says should have been listened. So no more games. Get a job. He wrote on the board, and it say, "Damn you fucking shit." He running outside with his bare feet, and said, "What the hell is going on?" But he assigned and says, "No more games, get a job." And say, "Oh no!" And Jeffrey just chuckled in, and he ran outside to say, they say, "What are you doing? What is he doing?" He will be able to shred those game, tries to break those game cities, all his cases. It could be cost a lot of $1,000. Could be charges. Could be a lot of charges. Maybe he could be want the spares. Could be about $100. But it says no more games. And then you got a game. You got to get a job. But he was stupid. But he just pick up those. He would just pick up all the stuff for all the game cases just the rest of a whole life. He just save or he broken. Destroy it, and he was in driving like the tractor did. And he shredded, but he said, "Ah, no fuck!" He was just saying it's gonna freak out. He was saying arc attack. He was acting like his stupidity. He was being about the brain injury. But he could have wanted to really believe in the one to say, "Get the fuck out of here." But he thought this branch, he thought to be tree branches when they say, "Fucking psycho." And he said, "Fuck asshole. I hate this. I hate my family. My game." He said, he was crying out loud. His transformating, say, "Oh!" And Jesse said, "Oh!" He was crying. It could be destroyed, and could be unnervous-ful. Psycho Kid smashes TV, and he sneaks in the den, and Jesse buzz. What he says, what he gets up to, now, and he was gonna film it, those two guys. So he's safely to the upstairs to the outside around, and he's gonna show it to him. Sometimes he could believe what is such as things. He's gonna give it to his dad, who wonders about could be responsibility by Buzz. And Jeff say, "Buzz, stay out of it. There's nothing I can do with you." And he says to the two times, say, "Don't talk to him like that." It's Jesse says, he haven't believed a thing, but he was gonna such as about his fight for it. He's gotta be learn his lesson, but he's got about all this about, and he's got a baseball bat. He's got a baseball bat. Let's try to be very careful. But he says, "Jesse, easy. Don't fucking say anything, Buzz." But he didn't want to be doing anything. He didn't want to do anything what's has been wrong. And could be a lot of look at his thing and say, "You want the work out of me? That's bullshit. You know that." And he was freaking out. He was been freaked out, but he did what he could have said. Do what you're gonna do. But he smashed the TV. And what else do? What the hell is wrong with him? They say, "Get out of my." They say, "Get out of my house." Get out. Crap. Bullshit. He mad at him, but he could be destroyed he could be destroyed the $1,500 TV. He gets out and make it live with Buzz does. But he does matter. And Jeffrey decided to help his dad to new TV. And Jesse was living there, and Buzz was freaked. He was gonna deal with him, and he would be an apology and befriend. It could be one he's accepted. Psycho Dad draws Xbox, and he plays the game on his garage thing inside, but he's got a sweat. But he's saying, "Don't go in the garage, don't go in the garage." They say, "Jeffrey, I swear." He swears to him. He swears to his brother. He could believe, and "I'm not touching you." They say, "Don't touch anything." He's not gonna touch anything. So he's gonna put the set on the camera thing to watch those Jesse to playing those games. They're saying, "Where the fuck did he go?" It could be Rages, and it was a time fast into this motion, as it was at a fast motion, and it could be normal. It could be normal man, but his dad, but Jeffrey and Jeff came in being invaded, playing those Xbox One, but he says he'd take off electronics off and say, "What the hell are you doing?" Da 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 da. Hey, yeah, he was gonna be able to steal these things to put it in to throw in these pools, but he couldn't want to say, "I told you before about this," and then he walked outside, and Jeffrey and his brother was pick up the camera following him, Jesse, his dad. It could be the weirdest thing. Could be upon figuring it out. He could, but he run up the wood stairs to the pool. But he's got a commitment here from Jesse. He's got a commitment here. He made it a commitment for 5 times. But he just say, "I'm gonna call child services." But his dad says, for the believing his thing, "Call somebody else." But he suddenly says, "Yes, I can. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not helping. You're not listening." And he listened to 2 times. But he couldn't wanted to be playing game a lot. But he was just gonna pray. He was gonna pray for them. He didn't want to believe, I'm gonna say. But he was throwing down to the pool under the water. He jumped up, but he jumping in the pool, tries to swim away and picked up there. But he says, "You can't do that." But Jeff say he's gonna learn his lessons. Terry say he's not gonna learn his lesson. And Jeff say he's gonna learn his lesson. And was gonna say he believing wasn't a good thing, and was argument and brutal, sarcastic, and dramatic, like nomads, like angry ones. He made him mad and angry. But he looked right to the filming camera, where he said, "Do not film in here. Do not ever film in here." And he says, "We're going to swim with fishes here. Go to the swamp dinner too." He chuckles at the believing thing, but he picks the mower up, blowing the game, and but he's wet. But he's got the wet clothes and the shirt and the sock, and a short too, but he was literally just seemed almost shirtless. For once, who run through the barefoot, for once them again, and he couldn't do anything, something wrong. He goes back in his side playing game. And Psycho Dad wrecks car, and he's wearing the dress up for the job interview for Walmart for his game, but his game was brought there for his mom's birthday. But his mom, Jesse's birthday is 22. But he only think about where'd you get it from, and but he's led by his dad, and he didn't really believe where the good interest is. But he was gonna say where he has supposed to be the job interview. He said where to the money, but his once, but he wasn't gonna say where'd you get the money from. His mom, but he says your mother. But he throws it back in the car window when the back windshields. And he did not know about breaking the car windows with a hockey stick, and but he literally just whacked the car for no reason. It could be one of the such as severe souls every moment, and everything could be one of the he's do something. And one of the Jesse, he was freaked out and saying he was just filming for his stories for once of them, and he's taking his key, but he tries to break this windshield with the big branches, and he was extremely crashing like an accident. It was a promotion once, and he could be one is about failure for his job interview, about the Walmart thing for the Elma, New Jersey. But he didn't what he could, but he was gonna did, and he would be learning his lesson by his dad. And the many opinions there for Jeffrey there, and he's trying to kill his camera. That's what it kind of is. Alright, mateys. Don't forget to subscribe to more content to follow along Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find situation, gaming challenge, Juggy Store, Elma, New Jersey, Coco Store, Hangouts, Tomalel Play Store, Tomalel Play Stores here. And follow and subscription with friends on Mcjuggernuggets, Big Butter, Georgie Stallbugger, Kid Behind the Camera, the Ridgid West, The Angry Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, Psycho Dad, Joe Bump, Larry's Lounge, Psycho Mom, and Melissa, Psycho Aunts, Psycho Uncles, and Crazy Boyfriend, Crazy Love, Jackson with Dorothy, Nana Giles, Ben Phillips, Elliot Giles, Prank vs. Prank, BF vs. GF, and Roman Edward with Edward Wings, Derradiso Daily, and Facilita with his girlfriend, Space Jam's Gardens, Life of Moko, Life of Boo, Nesboo, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Live, The Boo Show here. So, forever, Alex Anna, Alexander Daddario Topic, and here. So, Logan Lerman, Leva Rambin, Brandon G. Jackson, and Jake Aba, and Douglas Smith today. Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, and Kelly Woodbox here from New Friend here. John Bass, Alphanes Hadra around with Instagram here. And John was Zac Efron from Neighbors, and Seth Rogen and Ross Byrne here. All the friends to do the Icon Burn is here for Suicide Squad. And we have the new hotter here about Marty Robbie from Manchester at the Living. So Jim Perrick here for his wife. And I love you guys to death. So don't forget, keep rich, mateys. So you like my sweatshirt? That's the blue one to say, keep it Ridgid for Jesse. Woo! Love you. Keep it Richard. My sister bought me about a few minutes ago, a while ago. Don't forget, keep it Richard, mateys. Have a good night.